All right, guys, I know it's been a while, but this week we are going to be working on the Porsche. We got a fender, a bumper, and a hood. The new hood's already on it. I've already cleaned out the radiators, and we're gonna be mounting that nice bright red fender. And then hey guys, welcome back. It's now Saturday night. I've been working for the past 3.5 hours beating the substructure with a dead blow and a piece of wood, because after yesterday we found out that the fender did not line up with the hood. It was about an 1/8 inch too tall. But now, after 3.5 hours of beating with a hammer, the hood now lines up with the fender. So we are good to go. I test fit the bumper, and I have to, there's a bracket underneath here that's going to need pushed down so that the bumper lines up with the hood, but everything else is lining up nicely. So we should be ready for a wrap job and or paint. I'm actually debating just going to go get it painted and then possibly also wrapping it, but it's looking good and happy. It took 3.5 hours, but is now pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm saving a buttload of money by doing this all myself instead of paying a body shop $18,000, which is what I was quoted, instead of the, let's see, $200 for a fender, the hood, bumper, that bracket, and some other little things was $1,200. A new headlight was $200. All this is used, of course. So yeah, I saved a buttload of money. It's taken a good amount of my time, but the Porsche will live on and it'll be good to go. So I'm very happy with the progress this weekend, and we'll start going to prep it for paint and wrap. All right, guys, it's the end of the night on Saturday. I have taken back off the fender and the bumper and have painted the underside where I was bending the metal. So you can see, got that painted there, and my crappy bend job. I just had to get it in the right place because it was a pain in the ass. Then I had to, this is where I had to beat the frame. This is basically the frame, because the strut tires right here. Yeah, so I was taking the 2x4 and beating on this to kind of push it back down so that the fender would line up with the hood, and so I was marginally successful. It's good that I'm gonna get it without having like a jig or anything like that, which is what the shop was going to use. So all in all, the shop was actually right, and it did need a jig, but I made it work and saved made a bunch of money / saved by doing it myself. I did have to modify this bracket to get it so the front of the bumper matched the top of the hood. But yeah, so I'm debating now whether or not to go have the bumper, the hood, and the fender painted black to match the car, or just wrap it and say done. So I'm gonna make that decision tonight, and if I wrap it, I'll put it all back together and go get it wrapped, or I'll leave the parts off and go have them painted. But we're getting there, and it'll be drivable hopefully here in the next week, so that'd be nice. So stay tuned tomorrow for what I decide to do. Thanks. All right, guys, we're back on here on Sunday. I've been working on the car all morning, getting the fender back on, the bumper, headlight, everything back together, and voila, the car is whole again. Everything's lined up real nicely. I gotta just pick this end of the headlight up a little bit, and then it'll match the other one. That headlight, the new headlight, which was a used one, looks a lot better than the old one, so that one I'll probably sand and clear coat to make it match the other one, because that one's really pretty. And then I have to paint these ducts right here for the wrap. That way it gets hidden and nothing peeks through it. And other than that, we're gonna be good. I'll be real happy. Let's see, I'll paint like this probably and whatnot, and yeah, we will be whole again. It will look a lot different maybe in a week or so. So stay tuned. That's it for this episode. We'll be back basically probably when the car's wrapped, and we'll probably hit our first track day at the end of the month. Whether it be with this car or the M3 over there. We had to order some more parts for it. We had to order a new arm, and we're putting in solid bushings. And also we have to reinforce the pocket here because this was cracked. It's cracked on the other side. And so I got to order some like weld through primer and some other things to get this back up and running. And then, so that car will be finished. This car will be finished, and then I'll start working on that and putting that motor that's been sitting over there for a year back in the car. And we'll get the MR2 up on the channel because that thing is a riot, and I'm sure you guys would like to see that. So thanks you guys for watching, and tune in next time. Thanks.